First things first, I have my reusable shopping bag here. Reusable means I can use it many times, which is environmentally friendly and saves me money in the long run. In many English-speaking countries, especially in places like the UK, the US, Canada, or in Australia, people are encouraged to bring their own bags to reduce plastic waste. The phrase "bring your own bag" is common. This also gives us a vocabulary opportunity. Shopping bag, a bag used to carry groceries. Reusable bag, a bag made from sturdy material, like canvas or thick plastic, that you can use multiple times. Before I unpack everything, let's talk about a few common phrases. Go grocery shopping means to go to the store to buy food and household items. Do the shopping can mean the same thing, though it can also refer to other types of shopping, not just groceries. Run errands, when you go out to do tasks like buying groceries, picking up laundry, or going to the bank.
Now let's look inside my bag and see what we've got. I love starting with fresh produce. Produce generally refers to fruits and vegetables. It's a common term you'll see in supermarkets, for example, produce section, or fresh produce. Today I have apples, bananas, strawberries, grapes, and oranges. Now let's move on to vegetables, another essential part of your produce section vocabulary. Today I have tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, onions, and potatoes. Now let's move on to the dairy items I picked up. They're all made from milk, and here are a few essentials I chose today. Milk, butter, cheese, yogurt. Besides fresh produce and dairy, you'll likely shop for snacks and pantry staples. Here are some examples I bought. Bread, cereal, pasta, cookies, biscuits in the UK, chocolate, chips, crisps in the UK. Now let's take a look at the beverages I picked up. These are some of the most common drinks you'll find in an English-speaking supermarket. Water, still or sparkling. Juice, orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice. Soda, also called pop or soft drink. Tea, coffee. Now let's take a look at some protein options. This time I picked up turkey instead of chicken, along with lamb, fish, and even tofu for a vegetarian alternative. Turkey, lamb, fish, tofu. If you're enjoying the video and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. This way, you won't miss any of our upcoming content to improve your English. Also, give us a like to support our work.
Let's break these down and practice pronunciation, as well as some cultural notes. Apple, pronounced apple. A common fruit available year-round. In English, we simply say apple for singular, apples for plural. Phrase example, I'd like to buy some apples. Cultural note, apples are very common in many English-speaking countries. You might hear phrases like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, suggesting apples are healthy. Banana, pronounced banana, another everyday fruit. Phrase example, could I have a bunch of bananas, please? Cultural note, bananas are sold in bunches or individually. In some English-speaking countries, customers often break off a smaller number of bananas from a larger bunch if they don't need them all. Strawberries, pronounced strawberries, a sweet red berry. Phrase example, these strawberries look fresh. Tip, the singular is strawberry, but we rarely buy just one strawberry, so you'll usually hear the plural strawberries. Cultural note, strawberries are very popular in desserts, jams, and smoothies. Grapes, pronounced them grapes, small sweet fruits that grow in clusters. Smaller number of bananas from a larger bunch if they don't need them all. Phrase example, where can I find seedless grapes? Cultural note, grapes may have seeds or be seedless. In many English-speaking supermarkets, you'll see them sold by weight, like per pound or per kilogram. Orange, pronounced orange, a citrus fruit. Phrase example, I need some oranges for fresh juice. Cultural note, oranges are associated with vitamin C and are often pressed into juice. They're common in breakfast menus in places like the US and UK. When talking about fruits, you might use, I'd like some apples. Do you have any ripe bananas? Where can I find fresh strawberries? Ripe, pronounced ripe, means the fruit is ready to eat, not too hard or green. Tomato, pronounced tomato. Phrase example, I need a few tomatoes for my salad. Cultural note. The pronunciation differs between American and British English. Americans say tomato, while British might say tomato. This difference is even referenced in a famous song lyric. You say tomato, I say tomato, to show differences in pronunciation. Carrot, pronounced carrot. Phrase example. Could I have a bag of carrots, please? Cultural note. Carrots are often sold loose or in bags. They're common in soups, salads, and side dishes. Lettuce, pronounced lettuce. Phrase example. I'd like some lettuce for a green salad. Cultural note. Lettuce forms the base of many salads and can be found in different varieties like romaine, iceberg, etc. Onion, pronounced onion. Phrase example. Where can I find red onions? Cultural note. Onions are a staple in many cuisines. Different English-speaking regions might prefer certain types. Yellow, red, white onions. Potato, pronounced potato. Phrase example. I need some potatoes for mashed potatoes. Cultural note. Potatoes are incredibly common and come in many varieties. In the UK, you might hear jacket potato, a baked potato, while in the US, fries refer to what British call chips. When discussing vegetables, you might say, do you have any organic carrots? Organic means grown without synthetic pesticides. I'd like some lettuce. Could you help me find some ripe tomatoes? Milk, pronounced milk. Phrase example, I need a carton of milk. Cultural note, you can find whole milk, skim milk, semi-skimmed, 2%, etc. Different countries have different labeling systems. Butter, pronounced butter. Phrase example, could I have some unsalted butter, please? Cultural note, butter can be salted or unsalted. Some English-speaking regions also prefer margarine or dairy-free spreads. Cheese, pronounced cheese. Phrase example, I'd like some cheddar cheese, please. Cultural note, there are countless varieties of cheese. Cheddar is common in English-speaking countries. Brie, Camembert, Gouda, and blue cheese are also popular. Ask, do you have any cheddar? Or where can I find Parmesan cheese? Yogurt, pronounced yoghurt in American English, yogurt in British English. Phrase example, can I have some Greek yogurt? Bread, pronounced bread. Phrase example, I need a loaf of bread. Cultural note, loaf is a term for the whole unit of bread. Sliced bread is common in the US, while the UK might enjoy more variety in artisanal loaves. Cereal, pronounced cereal. Phrase example, could I have a box of cereal, please? Cultural note, cereal is popular for breakfast in many English-speaking countries. There are countless brands like cornflakes, Cheerios, etc. Pasta, pronounced pastu in many English dialects. Phrase example, I need some spaghetti pasta. Cultural note, although pasta is Italian, it's widely available worldwide. In English-speaking countries, pasta is very common, and you can find many types like penne, fusilli, macaroni. Cookies, American English. Biscuits, British English. Phrase example, I'd like some chocolate chip cookies. Cultural note, in American English, cookies are sweet treats, while in British English, biscuits often refer to the same thing. In American English, biscuit usually refers to a type of bread-like roll served with meals. Chocolate, pronounced saclet. Phrase example, where can I find milk chocolate bars? Cultural note, chocolate is universally loved. You might see dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate. Chips, American English. Crisps, British English. Phrase example, do you have any potato chips? US, or do you have any crisps? UK. Cultural note, in the US, chips usually refer to thinly sliced fried potato snacks. In the UK, these are called crisps. The word chips in British English refers to what Americans call French fries. When shopping for snacks and packaged foods, you might say, can I have some whole grain bread? Do you have any gluten-free pasta? I'd like a box of cereal, please. Water. Phrase example, I need a bottle of still water. Cultural note, many stores have bottled water. Some English-speaking countries rely heavily on bottled water. Others drink tap water if it's safe. Juice. Phrase example, I'd like some orange juice, please. Cultural note, OJ is a common abbreviation for orange juice, especially in the US. Soda, soft drink, pop. Phrase example, do you have any diet soda? Cultural note, in the US, you might hear soda or pop, depending on the region. Soft drink is universally understood. Tea, pronounced tea. Phrase example, could you recommend a good black tea? Cultural note, tea is very popular in the UK and also enjoyed worldwide. Different varieties include black tea, green tea, herbal tea. Coffee, pronounced coffee in British English, coffee in some dialects. Phrase example, I need some ground coffee. Cultural note, coffee is a staple in the US and increasingly popular in the UK and other English-speaking countries. You may find instant coffee, ground coffee, or whole beans. Turkey, pronounced turkey. Phrase example, I'd like some ground turkey, please. Cultural note, turkey is a popular poultry choice, especially during holidays like Thanksgiving in the US. It's readily available in English-speaking supermarkets, either pre-packaged or at the butcher's counter. Lamb, pronounced lamb. Phrase example, could you slice this leg of lamb into thin slices? Cultural note, lamb is commonly enjoyed in various English-speaking countries, especially in traditional British cuisine. You'll find it sold as chops, roasts, or ground lamb, often in the meat section or at the butcher's counter. Fish, phrase example, could I have some salmon fillets? Cultural note, fish like salmon, cod, and haddock are popular in many English-speaking countries. The UK is famous for fish and chips. Tofu, pronounced tofu. Phrase example, do you have any tofu for a vegetarian recipe? Cultural note, as plant-based diets become more common, supermarkets offer alternatives like tofu, tempeh, and seitan. Grammar tips. When talking about quantities, use some for unspecified quantities in positive sentences. I need some milk. Any in questions and negatives. Do you have any oranges? I don't have any butter. When using plural nouns, remember, fruits and vegetables are often pluralized when talking about more than one. I bought apples, not I bought apple. Uncountable nouns like milk, rice, sugar don't take plural forms. You say some milk, not some milks.
We've covered a lot today. From fruits, vegetables, dairy, and snacks, to cultural differences and grammar tips, you now have the tools to talk about grocery shopping in English with more confidence. Remember, learning English is a journey. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's how you learn. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Speak English Easily, and share it with a friend who might need help with English shopping vocabulary. Also, leave a comment telling me which food item was most interesting to you, or share a sentence using one of the new words you learned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy shopping and happy holidays!